Hey guys, welcome back. All right, let's wrap up this drawer today. This is the whole eye drawer and just one other section of my beauty room that has some other eye products, some palettes that I kind of keep out on display that you'll see in another video. But this is the last day for this drawer and we're gonna go over all of my brow products, mascaras, and liners. So let's just dive in and take a look at them all. I don't think I'm gonna do swatches for you, maybe of some of the liners if they're cool colors, but other than that, mascara is typically black and my brow products are typically taupe. So that's kind of how that's going to go. But let's go ahead and start with brow products. I'm going to show you this one first. This was something that arrived in a BoxyCharm at some point along the way when I used to subscribe to them. And it's by Bodyography and it's brow powders. This is a really nice kit. In a pinch, I can even use these shades on my eyelids. I mean, look at that. That's really quality pigmentation. Definitely darker than my brows, so that would have to be a lid shade. But I tend to use a combination of these two lighter shades for my brows. Over here, I also keep just some tweezers and a sharpener. And then let's dive over here to brow products as well. I have a few pencils. That's just a random brush. But I have this one by Ardell that has a spoolie on the end, and then it has that sort of triangle tipped top. So it's a little bit of a thicker pencil, and this one is, I believe, in the shade taupe, but absolutely all of the writing has worn off the packaging, so that's not helpful. And then same story with this one, no writing left on it, but I believe this one is blonde and it's from ColourPop. So this one has one of those ultra skinny tips, but you have to be super careful because once you twist it up, you can't twist it back down again. So you don't want to twist up too much or it will break off. But that one is great, especially for finding a good color match because I feel like they have lots of options. And of course, a nice little spoolie on the end as well. And then this one actually out of these is my favorite one. It's from Annabelle and it's the Skinny Brow Liner in Universal Taupe. It actually has a comb, which is not necessarily my favorite, but it works. But just something about this formula, it's the perfect balance of like creamy versus dry. You kind of want your brow products to be a little bit dry, but it still has enough creaminess that it's not tugging at my brows. I love it and I love the shade. I love that it's real skinny, but it can twist up and down. The only bummer is Annabelle is only sold in Canada and I live in the US, so I got this on a trip there, but I'm guessing I could maybe find this on like Amazon or something. So when it runs out, I might look for it again. Okay, continuing on with brows, I have four, is it just four? Yeah, four different brow like mascaras, I guess they're called, that I'm working through. I've had this NYX one for quite a while, and because I just keep trying new things, it's not gone yet, but I'm no longer purchasing from NYX, but if I were, I would recommend this. I do think it's really nice. It doesn't give you crunchy brow, and it has just enough pigmentation to make things kind of even and uniform, but not crazy. And this one I have in the shade Blonde. This one though, let me just show you for comparison. It does have kind of a larger wand. So there's that size, and let me compare that. Don't fall over, little friend. Let me compare that to this, for example. This is from Joe Fresh, and it is their Tinted Brow Fix in the shade Taupe. This one is a little bit too dark for me and a little bit too warm, but can you see the difference in size? This is much more like the Benefit Gimme Brow, I believe, and this is more akin to like a mascara wand. Not quite that big, but it still works great. I like this one by Joe Fresh. It's just a little bit too dark. What I love to do is wear it when I'm wearing glasses and I can go a little bit bigger with brows and eyes and all of that. It works great. And then this is a relatively new one for me as well as this. I have the Catrice Eyebrow Filler. This one is in the shade. Okay, I have no idea. I can't seem to find the shade on here, but it would have been like blonde or taupe that I would pick up. Those are always the colors I go for. This one also has a pretty big wand. It's even longer than the one from NYX, but it has really fine bristles, so I find that it's actually really easy to apply to the brows. It reminds me of the NYX one as well in formula in that it's not overly pigmented, so it just evens things out without like glopping pigment onto your brows. And then this one by Glossier is turning out to be a favorite. It is called Boy Brow, and I have this one in the shade Blonde. And it is a smaller brush, like the Gimme Brow and like the Joe Fresh one. And it's just the perfect neutral light brown. It's absolutely amazing for blonde hair, for lighter brows. So if you have like light brown to blonde hair, I would definitely recommend this. I really like it. It does a little bit more than just evening things out. It fills a little bit. So I can do like one-step brows with this. All right, last thing in Browland that I have is this Essence pencil, and I've talked about this a lot before. It's just such a good like $2, need to fill in your brows, need to throw something in a bag to travel with. It's awesome. So I find myself coming back to it. I like that because I can sharpen it. I can get a really precise point when I want to do super precise brows. So I do like this one, and this is in the shade 04 Blonde. Works great. Some other odds and ends that I have in here are some eyeshadow primers. I have the Milani eyeshadow primer. I like this a lot. My only concern with it, and I might address this in another video at some point, but it's a little bit silicone-y. So for me, I do tend by the end of the day to get a little bit of creasing. So that might be a deal breaker for some of you. I like it, but I'm honestly not sure if I would repurchase it. And I know that's like blasphemy because YouTube loves this so much, but I just like it okay. And then I have the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. This one is in like a white kind of shimmer. I'll show you. So it kind of brightens your eye area. I like that, especially because I can pull it into my inner corner and it makes it just a little bit more brightened. That's probably really hard to see, but on the eye, it does just show up a little bit brighter where you have this. And I actually get zero creasing with this. So I've tried the nude one that doesn't have shimmer in it, and that one I do get creasing with. So I think the formulas are a little bit different, but this one really does lock my shadow in place. It's still not my favorite primer though. I'm on the hunt. And then I have this from e.l.f. This is the Makeup Remover Pen. It's just such a good product for sharpening up your eye look. Like, look at that. You can just clean up the edges of your, winged liner, your shadow. If you want it to be really precise, this is such a good tool to have. Okay, I also have a bunch of liners in my collection. Not too many, not crazy, but enough that I can actually probably use up. So what I have are 3 ColourPop shadows to start with, and I really like this formula. It's a cream gel liner, and they really are very creamy but long-lasting. I have the shade Fast Lane, which is like a deep kind of teal green. It's really pretty. And then I have the shade Exit, which is a bright white. I like to use this on the like waterline to brighten things up, or just with like funky different liner looks. I would like a nude liner at some point though for the waterline. And then I have a solid black in the shade Swerve. This one is amazing. If you just want a good creamy black twist up liner, then I highly recommend Swerve. All right, my 2 favorite felt tip liners are the Starlux liner. This is the Luxe Longwear Eyeliner Pen, and it's just a nice solid black, makes a wing really easy. And then I also love the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner. I have the brown shade right now, but I think I'd like to try their black as well. But really beautiful liquid formula, really precise as well. I recently purchased this one. This is the Essence Super Fine Eyeliner Pen in waterproof, and I haven't opened it yet, so I will keep you posted on that. And then I have 3 color liners. I have one by Mally, and it is a green as well, but it's much more bright and kind of like a metallic shimmer in it as well. It's pretty. And then a purple from Tarte that I am trying to use up. This is in the shade Deep Amethyst, and it's their Smoky Smolder Eyes formula. It has a little smudger on the end. And then I have one from Jordana in Blackest Blue. I love to have a deep blue eyeliner in my collection. I think it just looks really nice with blue eyes. So those are all of my liners so far. And then last but not least are mascaras. Currently I have open these two mascaras by Pacifica. I have the Natural Minerals Mascara, Stellar Gaze Length and Strength Mineral Mascara in the shade Supernova, which has just kind of a regular but large natural bristle mascara wand. And I have the Pacifica Natural Beauty Dream Big Mascara, and this one is in the shade Black Magic. And this one has one of those brushes that is like the rubberized bristles, so it's a little bit pokey, but what's cool about it is it has this twist top, so you can change the length. It can be really tight so that it's volumizing, or you can twist it to make it longer so that it's more lengthening. So kind of fun to play with, and I will have my full opinions on both of those in a later video. And then I have a backup over here of my absolute favorite mascara, which is the Milani Lash Trifecta. Works so similarly on my lashes, at least, to the Benefit Roller Lash, and I absolutely love it and recommend it. Whew, okay, you guys, we have cleared a drawer. So this is my full collection of eye products, other than a few palettes that I will get to eventually. And then next time around, we will visit the drawer to the right here, which is gonna be a whole bunch of blushes, face products, and that kind of thing. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will catch you next time. Bye.